Severe tropical storm Gorio intensifies into a typhoon Friday afternoon. As of 5 p.m., State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Gorio is 300 kilometers east of Batanes and has maximum winds of 120 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 145 kilometers per hour. Batanes is now under signal number 2, while the Babuyan group of islands has been placed under signal number 1. Aside from Gorio, Pag-asa continues to monitor a tropical depression located outside the Philippine Area of Responsibility at 600 kilometers west of Calayan, Cagayan. Pag-asa says the tropical depression is barely moving and will not enter PAR. But both the tropical depression and Gorio will continue to enhance the southwest monsoon. Pag-asa earlier said the weather will gradually improve starting Sunday, the day Gorio is expected to leave PAR. Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales says President Rodrigo Duterte can't stop her from investigating soldiers and policemen. This after Duterte said he will scrutinize all moves to hold accountable soldiers and cops for alleged human rights violations after his State of the Nation address Monday.
Anong pakialam niya? Under the law, we have subpoena powers. We have orders for particular officials, including police and soldiers, to show up or to file pleadings. If they don't file pleadings, that's their lookout. So to say that we need or they need the prior approval of the president, that's the lookout of those to whom he is addressing that.
Morales says the ombudsman can proceed with the investigation even without the participation of respondents, given that there is probable cause based on evidence at hand. The ombudsman is currently handling murder complaints filed against policemen who allegedly committed the acts in pursuit of the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Duterte repeatedly assured law enforcers he would pardon them if they are convicted of crimes committed in the performance of duty. The armed forces will not take as policy President Rodrigo Duterte's threat to bomb Lumad schools without Department of Education accreditation. AFP spokesman Restituto Padilla says the president's threat was merely a strong style of messaging to emphasize his disdain for schools that brainwash children into hating the government. Duterte threatened to bomb Lumad schools teaching subversion and communism after his State of the Nation address Monday. He said he would tell the students and teachers to leave the schools before bombing them. Presidential Communications Assistant Secretary Marie Banaag says Duterte was only threatening the Lumad schools, which don't have permits from the Department of Education and refuse to comply with DepEd requirements on curriculum. Solicitor General Jose Calida on Friday demands Sunvar Realty Development Corporation to vacate the 2.9-hectare mile-long property in Makati City. Sunvar is owned by the Rufino Prieto family, which runs the Philippine Daily Inquirer, but the family is in talks to sell their shares with businessman Ramon Ang. The decision to sell came amid President Rodrigo Duterte's renewed tirade against the newspaper and the Prieto's businesses. Calida says Sunvar continues to occupy the property despite the expiration of the lease agreement in 2002. Sunvar settled in the said property in 1982. Calida also says Sunvar owes the government over 1.656 billion pesos in rental fees exclusive of legal interest. He says, quote, "When you speak against the government of President Duterte, it's like you're immaculately clean. You have used your newspaper, Philippine Daily Inquirer, to shield your shenanigans." Amazon founder Jeff Bezos overtakes Microsoft founder Bill Gates to become the world's wealthiest man Thursday, for a few hours at least. Forbes says a rise in the share price of Amazon made Bezos jump from second place to the top spot, with a net worth of $90.5 billion compared to Gates' $90 billion. But Bezos finds himself again second to Gates after the share price dipped after just a few hours. The drop follows the release of Amazon's earnings figures for the second quarter of 2017, which falls below Wall Street expectations. Over the past 4 months, the company's stock has seen an estimated rise of 24%, which added some $17 billion to Bezos' net worth. Bezos owns around 17% of the equity of Amazon.